Operation Gold, also known as the Berlin Tunnel Project, was one of the CIA's earliest and most ambitious covert operations during the Cold War. Conducted in collaboration with British intelligence, MI6, the mission aimed to gather intelligence on Soviet military and civilian communications by tapping into the underground telephone cables in East Berlin. Background and planning. The operation was conceived in the early 1950s, a period of intense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union. The CIA, still a relatively new agency, sought innovative ways to collect intelligence on Soviet activities in East Berlin, the heart of the Cold War divide. The idea of building a tunnel to tap into Soviet communications was inspired by a similar British operation in Vienna, known as Operation Silver. Planning for Operation Gold began in 1954. The CIA and MI6 identified a site in the American sector of West Berlin that was close enough to the border to allow for a tunnel to be dug under the heavily fortified boundary separating East and West Berlin. The goal was to intercept communications between Soviet military headquarters in Berlin and Moscow, as well as East German government offices. Construction and execution. Construction of the tunnel began in the summer of 1954 and was completed by February 1955. The tunnel stretched approximately 1,476 feet, about 450 meters, from a U.S. Army warehouse in West Berlin to a point beneath a Soviet communication hub in East Berlin. The project was kept highly secret, with only a select few within the CIA and MI6 aware of its existence. Once operational, the tunnel allowed the CIA to tap into three major communication cables used by the Soviets and East Germans. Over the next 11 months, the CIA and MI6 intercepted and recorded tens of thousands of conversations, which provided valuable intelligence on Soviet military strategy, political developments, and internal communications. This intelligence was shared with key U.S. and British officials, contributing to a better understanding of Soviet intentions during a tense period of the Cold War. Compromise and discovery. Despite its initial success, Operation Gold was compromised from the very beginning. Unbeknownst to the CIA, the Soviets had learned about the tunnel even before construction began, thanks to George Blake, a British intelligence officer who was secretly working as a double agent for the KGB.